Right, so in this video we're going to be looking at Gruffalo and the Gruffalo's Child. This is a hardcover set of books. There's 2 books in it. It's really nice because it's in this hardcover slipcase. You can see the 2 spines of the 2 books there. The Gruffalo was obviously the original story, and then the Gruffalo's Child came after that, a follow-up if you like, a sequel. It was written by Julia Donaldson, both of them were, and both were illustrated by Axel Scheffler, published by MacMillan. I think this was a limited edition run, not sure about that. I really like the monotone kind of, I don't know, like Nordic, is it, design on the front. Obviously the same illustrator, Axel's done this, but in that sort of Nordic style. And what's really nice is that sort of gold lettering here, which you can kind of, hope you can make that out on the screen there. And it's bumpy, so it's kind of like the design is debossed. It features all the characters, certainly from the first one, you know, the fox, snake, you know, the owl and whatever, and the Gruffalo looking a bit cheeky. So yeah, it's so look, there we go, there's the ISBN and whatnot. It was £25 RRP in the UK. I don't know if you can buy it new still, because I think it was limited edition. I think it's kind of sold out. I don't know if there's any reprints due. Anyway, without further ado, because it's still sealed, I'm going to try and break that seal and get into it. As usual, I'm going to try and do this in a smooth way and without damaging what's inside. So there we go, guys. It's amazing. Really, just throw that wrap to one side. What's really striking me is that is a really, I don't know if this is going to be, it's a really kind of, I don't know, like a really shiny, glossy sort of purple there on that sort of design. I hadn't noticed that. I'd only really been bedazzled by the gold previously. So it's beautifully presented. Let's pull these books out and have a look. So I shall put the slipcase thing to one side and let's have a look at them. Wow, they're really nice as well. So the Gruffalos, that's kind of, I don't know what that colour is. It's kind of a peachy yellow. And let's focus on that one first then, since it was the first one. It's, again, that's debossed, that title. I love the font. And this is really nice as well. I don't know if you can tell, but I am impressed with this already. And the author and illustrator down there. Now, oh, and there's a nice little kind of dragonfly thing. Can I get that to shine? I don't know. It's not a very long story, and I guess from what you see inside the book is then no different to any other release of this book, publication of this book. It must have been published quite a few times, reprinted a few times, I would have thought. Looks to me like it's the regular vanilla story. There's no extra features. There's no intro or anything added, but that's fine. It is literally just the story, which is all you really need and want, right? Let's have a look through it anyway, in case anyone's watching this video and they haven't seen the books. I have 3 children and I read this, I want to say religiously, habitually, perhaps is a better word, to the 3 of them, each when they were growing up, many times at bedtime and sometimes in the daytime as well. It's a story about a mouse, goes off into the woods and comes across various creatures who basically are scared of the Gruffalo, and they kind of wanted to eat the mouse, but the mouse makes an excuse about going to see the Gruffalo and says, oh, haven't you seen the Gruffalo? And each of the animals, the fox, the owl and the snake, just get really scared and they slither off or fly off, run off, whatever. Each time they tell you a bit more about the Gruffalo. He's got, you know, orange eyes and purple prickles. We used to say has purple pickles all over his back just for fun. And it's got a black tongue. And then the Gruffalo appears and the mouse kind of meets him. And the Gruffalo says, you know, you'll taste nice on a slice of bread. But the mouse, you know, sticks up for itself and it says, no, don't call me good. I'm really scary. And the Gruffalo goes, what? So the mouse says, yeah, I'm scary. Everything's afraid of me. I'm just noticing there's a bit of, look at that. Like it's leaked or something. It's a bit unusual, bit of a shame. But anyway, so then the Gruffalo follows the mouse, and the mouse then, you know, proves that everything's scared of him. Blah de blah. It's a very simple story, but it's beautifully told. It rhymes. It's memorable. Really good illustrations that really bring this story to life. And I like the way it ends. All was quiet in the deep dark wood. The mouse found a nut, and the nut was good. It's such a serene ending. It's a perfect bedtime story in that sense. There's no ambiguity, doubt, or confusion, or fear. It's all just the world is a good place at the end of that book. So yeah, that was the Gruffalo. The Gruffalo's Child. I mean, they're the same size, these books. I can't remember the years. I think I'll put the years up on the screen because I can't remember as I'm making this exactly when they came out, but there was a gap between them. And I'll just show you some of the pages. I think it's generally accepted that the Gruffalo, the first one, was the best story. However, what I did like about the second one is it's more about, obviously, the child of the Gruffalo, which is this cute little character, venturing out into the dark, deep dark wood and being a bit scared. And, you know, it's all, I like all the snowy aspect to it. It's got a different vibe to the first one. So it's all very snow covered, and the Gruffalo's child meets the same kinds of characters as before, finally comes across this mouse, and the mouse basically pretends to be this scary creature by projecting its silhouette or shadow onto the snow. The Gruffalo's child is very scared, runs away. The mouse is left with the old nut again, follows them back, finds the Gruffalo sleeping with the child. And this one ends with, and the Gruffalo snored and snored and snored. And there's the little mouse there, nibbling on that nut. So yeah, both good books. Read them both a lot. What does it say here? This one was published. Right, so I've concluded here that the last page of the Gruffalo's Child does have information about when it was first published. So this edition that I'm looking at today was published in 2014. But this book was first published in 2004. That information is at the back of the Gruffalo's Child book. So there we go. There's the two lovely books. I'm going to put them back in there. Splendid slipcase like that. And I'm going to slide them in. Put that on my bookcase next to some of my other really nice and similarly presented slipcase hardcover books for kids. So thanks for watching this video. It's a lovely book. I would recommend getting this book if you like the Gruffalo's Child and the Gruffalo, and you want to have like a souvenir edition or to have something like this to give as a gift. I think it would make an excellent gift. Then if you can find one, yeah, good luck. See you next time. Bye for now.